Audio testing. Hey, what's up, Art Chemist? Just testing out the live. It's been a minute since I've been on here. Looks like shit. It looks good on StreamYard, but it looks like shit on YouTube. Yeah, I'm just trying to get ready to go on live. Uh, be on. Let me turn this off. Be like on Comic Books NYC next week, I think. And, last time I was on Comic Gores, I had a lot of issues with my audio. So. Yeah, he's cool as hell, man. Like, I got to briefly meet him at C2E2 last year, and that was a lot of good energy. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it down. Just turn it down. Let's see. Oh shit. Let's try this.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, what's up, Jack? Doing cool, man. What's up? This looks better, but let's see how. All right, so that looks better. Let's see if we can change the resolution. Let's mess around with these settings. Hey, John, how's it going? Just here trying to uh, work out some kinks with my live. So I'll be on original hour with uh, Patty next week. So I know last time I had some issues with my audio. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what the audio issue is. Last time I was using a mic. Okay, yeah. Just gotta find those little headphone things. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Hey, what's up, geeks? It's messing with my settings for original art hour next week. The audio sounds funky though. I feel like I got some kind of whistling noise on my side. Trying to see if there's a delay here. All right. See you, Art Chemist. Maybe I'll catch you at on Kavi's next week. All right, excellent. Let's see. Okay. So I have my laptop here. I was trying to use the laptop because it's got a nice camera with the wide angles. Um, However, my connection, I don't think my connection's good enough for it. Um, so I added my phone in on as a guest, and then so I could get the better camera view. But and also because I have the dashboard here on my screen. But yeah, I will have to be putting my phone up somewhere. Okay, yeah, that'd be cool, man. Now I'm trying to see if I can make it fit the entire screen instead of having these edges out here. But I don't know if that's gonna work. Sorry, guys. I know you guys are just getting a nostril full right now. Yeah, there we go. Hi, Kenneth. What's up? All right, let's. All right. All right, that's a cool hack. I have some omnis here. There we go. All righty, man. I think I like this. It's quite nice. Should go a little higher. Just got some top loaders. Oh, there you are.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
it's going great, man. Yes, it's just cheap hacks, man. You should. My desk is even like made of short boxes. Like the what my computer is sitting on is short boxes and a plank of like a shelving.
Nice. So
I'm all about the hacks.
yeah, so this is a pretty nice hack too. Like I got some omnis and some top loaders, and
Yeah,
yeah,
and these are like super cheap, and like they're the stuff that like librarians in school would use to like keep the books on the shelves. And they're metal and magnetic. And I've always had a phone case that was magnetic, so it's super easy to like set your phone anywhere. So I use it all the time to record stuff. I'll just like have one of these, and it slides between two omnis, so it like can't tilt or flop around. You can do it sideways or whatever. So like a magnetic phone case is like a game changer.
okay. I'll have to keep that in mind. I know my library has like some sales every once in a while.
Yeah, these things are like super cheap. And my wife had a few and she wasn't using them. And I was like, I'm gonna flip that on its side and see. I can totally use that shit.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So you're on with Kavi tomorrow or next week? Sorry.
Honestly, yeah, I think it's sometime. I think it's next week. Uh, I'm not very good with dates, but I do think it's next week or the week after that. It's sometime in March, to be honest.
Nice.
So yeah, I've been pretty much spending my day scanning my stuff, and I'm gonna be sending it over to him pretty soon, so he can.
Nice. It's nice when it's like high res and you can just like load it up and
Yeah,
share it.
my friend Steve sent me this app. It's called like Cam Scanner or something like that,
Okay.
and it's really nice. Like,
Nice.
and you just use it on the phone, and it's really nice resolution.
It's amazing what you can do on these phones now. Like it's stupid. Like it's basically an entire film studio. Like you can shoot stuff and edit stuff, and it's buck wild.
Oh yeah, like I've been using my phone for everything.
Yeah.
That's why I pulled out my desktop and take the dust off of it. I've been using the phone for everything.
Right? Yeah, I haven't needed.
It's
I
like just
can't remember the last time I've used a desktop, even in my classroom over the years. It's like occasionally a laptop, which is really what I bought. Was like I went in there like I was getting a Perry Comics gamer laptop, and I was like, I just want something that goes fast and for streaming. And they were like, yeah, this is what you want. And I was like, sweet. And he's like, it's got all these cool things, like gaming cards. I'm like, I'm not going to use any of that, but I appreciate that it's there. I just want to be able to stream, brother.
That's it's really nice. And hey, how's it going, Biggie Shack?
Biggie, what's up?
So yeah, it's like be looking forward to maybe trying to do a little bit more lives going forward.
That's the stuff I always like. I know that it's like, I know YouTube doesn't really like highlight it, and I know that it's like it's hard to grow as a channel when all you're doing is lives, but that's what I like to do. I love like Biggie's a great example of going into somebody's chat and just talking and having everybody chat and enjoy it. And I like that way more than an edited video, but that's just me as a consumer, like what I like. So that's what I always make is live streams pretty much.
Yeah. And so yeah, and I feel like it's a lot more convenient as well. Like you just jump on and just go for it.
It's a fact. And places like StreamYard make it super easy. I love it.
Mm-hmm. And so yeah, but I've had like limitations with my internet because I literally live like right in the middle of what used to be called like the Great Black Swamp. So it's like very rural, and we don't get very good internet out here.
Gotcha.
So we actually had like fiber optic just move in, but of course they stopped a mile from my house.
Jeez.
Thanks, guys.
I was living in my in-laws' place. When they retired, they started a farm in Hawaii. So they moved away and they were never in their house. And my wife and I were like, we'll pay your rent, we'll pay your mortgage, we'll pay everything. Just let us crash there. And that had the worst. It was like nothing. I couldn't even do anything. So that was before I started YouTube. But like moving here was a game changer for us. It was like, I could actually have internet. Like we were stealing it from our neighbor basically in our other place. It was so bad.
Yeah. And you got to do what you got to do. So.
Right.
And so, yeah, how long have you been doing the streaming stuff now, like YouTube?
I mean, I guess it's been about a little over 4 years. We started, it was originally just a bunch of edited stuff with, me and the girls, whatever they were reading, forcing my older daughter to read Batman Year One or whatever, it was a lot of that. And then I met White Whale Comics, and he wanted to do live shows with new books. So we just started doing a Wednesday show together, and then started doing one with my daughters on Saturdays. And then it was like, okay, I'm already doing 2 live shows a week now. And that became way easier than shooting something and editing something and then uploading it. And then I felt like the drag of the video, the edited videos is there's no conversation. Like I can have a conversation with you, and we can have a conversation with Biggie in the chat when we're live, but not in an edited video. You get, the chat, somebody leaves a comment. That's awesome. You can reply to that, but it's not a conversation like this is,
Yeah. So yeah, now we can get some of that because I've been considering doing a little bit more of the live for the Poison Ivy stuff that I've been doing, because that gets really interesting, and I know I have some people that that like to talk about that. Yeah. So.
Oh, absolutely.
And so what do you think about that? Did you read this?
I have not read this week's issue, but I did buy 2. I don't think I have them in here, but I did buy 2 covers. I got that Jenny Frison phenomenal cover. Holy crap, that was good. And then
Yeah.
I can't remember I think the other one is the cover B or whatever that I got, or maybe it was the C, where it's like she's laying down, but her skin is starting to get scaly, or
Is that
like
the
bark.
I don't know if
I
that's a
don't remember the
Middleton
art.
one.
I didn't recognize the artist's name off the top of my head, but it was really cool.
Because I know Middleton put one out this week. And
Oh, did he? I don't. It didn't look like Middleton. It looked a little more raw, a little more edgy than his stuff.
Okay.
Not as clean as kind of his, style.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been trying to get like usually 2 a week on that one. I occasionally had to get stupid and I get a ratio variant or something, but I'm trying to be good. Trying to be good about it.
I mean, they've gotten me with some ratios on this too as well.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Like
I showed you
some,
that David Nakayama I got, right? That was that.
Oh yes, the
first appearance homage or whatever.
The 181.
Yeah, to her first appearance. Yeah. It's good. Yeah, here it is. Right here on the side. Look at that.
There it is. There it is.
I mean, that covers. I saw that and I was like, that's it. That's the shit right there. I love that.
That's
it's
amazing.
Like he even improved on it for me because he made her bigger. Like she fills more of the space. The original one, she's like a third or something, half of the art. And
yeah,
Batman and Robin fill up more, and the trade dress is covering a ton more. But
love the checkerboard.
Bolded her out. Yeah, I kept the checkerboard. I love this, man. I love this. That's what homage covers should be right there.
Yeah, this he's kind of like same format, but he adds his own little taste to it. And,
yeah.
So he's got another one coming up pretty soon, and it's like
for Poison Ivy.
Yep.
Oh,
and
he is for me, and I, there's a lot of great cover artists out there. Nakayama is the best guy right now working. Like when he drops a new variant, I'm always like, shit, do I need to go to his website and buy this now? Like, he does a ton of stuff, and I'll buy books that I would never read normally, but his cover is so flipping good that I got to go and snag it. It's just so good, and he's genuinely interactive with fans too. Like he will comment on your post if you tag him. He will thank you in a private message. He is like, and I don't know. I mean, maybe he pays somebody to do it, and if he does, they are worth every cent because it helps his brand and gets it out there because he interacts with everybody. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I think is pretty cool. Like, and also because you know how he puts those variants that are kind of like the negative space kind of thing, and so I feel like he kind of holds back on that because with these variants like the 181 homage and then the one he's coming up, they're a lot more detailed as well. Like there's more, and I was like, oh, this guy's been holding out on this.
Nice.
Getting better. This is awesome.
Yeah, he's expanded a ton. I mean, he's been doing a bunch of. I got a bunch of his X-Men variants last year. He did some great. Of course, he's killing the Storm covers, and yeah, he's just great.
Yeah, he's I did get to meet. Have you got to meet him yet?
No, but I'm going to MegaCon in Orlando, so I'm going to meet him there. I'm going to definitely hit his booth up and probably spend stupid money. And yeah,
yeah, he was a cool dude. Like, I'm sure you'll have a great time meeting him.
I cruised by because I don't remember what. I can never remember what company he does his variants for online. But I cruised by their booth at San Diego Comic-Con this last year, and he wasn't there. They had a different artist there, and I felt bad because I was just gushing over the Nakayama stuff and not even talking to that guy. Like, look at all these great Nakayama covers. And he's like, "I'm here too, dude."
Yeah, it's like, hey, this is what I'm here for, man.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not here for you. Sorry.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
So MegaCon, that's Florida, right?
Yeah, MegaCon's in Orlando,
California.
Yeah. No, it's Orlando,
nice.
Florida. So I don't usually travel for cons. I just usually can't afford it. I did it a handful of years ago thanks to some friends who like basically helped me fund going to Baltimore because it was a big event and I was helping at the con, and so I got like kind of a free ride in some ways. But I owed all those people, and a bunch of them were in Florida, and they were gonna, they had been cheering me on to get to MegaCon right before COVID hit, and then like that shut everything down. So then it was like I just feel really obligated to finally make it up and get there and spend some time. So I saved up some money. I was ready for that plane flight and the 4-day pass, and I think I even have enough to skip the con one day and go to Disney World.
Right.
Because a few of them that are locals, they've got their passes and they go all the time. So I was like, if we just pick a day like Friday, just don't go to the con Friday, and everybody just goes to Disney World instead.
Right on.
So you can still go to the con 3 other days. It's way more than I think I would ever need at a convention. But
Mhm.
you can't catch the memories of going with a bunch of buddies to Disney World. It's happened.
For sure. Hey, Funk. Hello, Comic Cap. How's it going, fellas? Um, no, I totally agree. I think with going for cons, it's been really really awesome. Usually, one day and I'm pooped.
So the plan is because Thursday at MegaCon is like a late start day. It's like I don't know, 4 to 9 or whatever. It's not a full day. It's just an evening. We're gonna like do that, then go out to dinner, and whoever wants, anybody that we meet that we know, just get a big mob of people to go out to dinner. Try to see if we can con Bueller into paying for it all, and then, and then Disney World the next day, and then the con all day on Saturday, and then we'll see who's still alive come Sunday.
It's going on, but yeah, that sounds awesome. I think for I have Cleveland coming up. That's why I'm pretty excited to meet Peter Whaler, the actor for RoboCop.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
So I'm
He's
stoked.
big time, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, so very excited about that, and hopefully try to do a little bit of traveling for more cons because I do love, seeing the country. And
How far
that's
is
cool.
Chicago from you?
Chicago is 4 hours for me.
That's not too bad because I know C2E2 is going to be crazy this year. I know a bunch of people are from the community are going, and it sounds like that because it's the exact same weekend as MegaCon. The Orlando and Chicago are both going to be packed with community members. So I know that convention also has a stacked guest list. I was just scrolling through. I was really looking at their guest list just to be pissed at all the people I wouldn't get to see because they're clearly going there and not coming to Orlando. So I was just scrolling
Yeah.
through like, darn it, damn it.
That's kind of not fair that you're having MegaCon and C2E2 on the same
Yeah.
weekend because you're
They
splitting up.
usually don't compete like that. And MegaCon last year was in June and C2E2 was in like, I don't know,
Was in
September
August.
or October. But they both switched back after, to their pre-COVID time frame, which is, in the spring break area. And they just happened to pick the same damn weekend. So what are you going to do?
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of a
I
drag.
know I've gotten to C2E2 these last couple of years, and
Yeah,
it's wow. It's
I hear it's
pretty nice.
amazing. It's between that and then I think it's New York Comic Con. I have some friends that go there and say it's amazing. Those are the two that I want to try to get to eventually one more time, to travel to.
Okay, yeah. New York, I've been there, and I went to. I think that was my first con.
Oh yeah,
like my first YouTube video that I put up here. It was me hurting, walking through the streets of New York and Manhattan, just dragging along. We got lost and trying to find the Javits Center, and yeah, it was terrible. But it was fun because it's New York City. If you're gonna get lost in New York City.
I mean, right? My little brother lived there for a short time when he was working he got out of school and was working for Citibank, and they had like a training, whatever. And so you could, they put you up while they were giving you training in, I don't know, Wall Street, something or other, whatever. And, but he had a little apartment, like a little crappy apartment in Chelsea, and we could all crash on his couch. So if you could get to New York, you had a place to stay for your trip when you go. So my wife and I got on a flight at one point, just crashed on his couch and went to a show and, hit up Midtown Comics and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. That's awesome.
Fun. Yeah. One of my favorite things to do when traveling is just to find shops in that area, wherever you go, just to look around. I wonder where any comic shops are around here, just to see cool stuff. And New York is just like, there's a ton. I mean, obviously Midtown is like the Mecca or whatever, but there's a ton.
And even those are because we went to the con, and then you get news that they're having more signings at the like Midtown and stuff. Like, right. Oh, hey guys, by the way, but Tina's gonna be over here till 9, 10 at night. If you guys want to come on over, it's like, all right, sweet, more con. All right. It was really fun. Like what I love about that city, it's so much culture there. Like everyone takes things like super like serious. Like Washington Square. That's what I wanted to go see. Like Washington Square. There's like the chess players.
Right.
and it's like you got the chess hustlers, and
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was like, I wanted to go out there and
Oh,
put
I'm
some
not
money
that
on. I was
brave.
like, all right,
I like chess, but I'm not that brave.
I know I was gonna lose, but it's just you just want
Be able to
just
say
be
you
part
did
of
it, right?
that culture. Yeah, just be part of that. Specifically, there's one YouTuber or a guy that was on YouTube. His name was the legendary Cornbread, and I was gonna look for that guy, and I was like, I want you to play it.
That's
Unfortunately,
funny.
our extra day it was rainy, so
That's
they weren't
correct.
out there. So,
Yeah.
but maybe another time.
We were lucky. We were on like a random Wednesday night. We were just bumming around downtown Manhattan, and we got pulled aside by this guy who was giving away. He was trying to hustle people in to see David Letterman, to see his show, because they were like,
Okay.
Letterman wants to go on an early weekend, so we're going to try to record 2 shows tonight. And they already had the big show with the big celebrities, but we pulled a couple guys from Saturday Night Live to be on his guests for the Friday night show. We're going to record it on a Wednesday. So he was just hustling, and we were like, sweet, we'll go see David Letterman on the fly. We just went in, watched a Letterman taping. It was a blast. I was like, this is fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
just random luck.
yeah.
You just happen to be in the right place, and this guy's running around trying to just grab people off the street to come in and watch.
Yeah, you guys want to see David Letterman? Let's go.
Like, yeah, right. It's like I'm in. I can't even remember it was not the best era of Saturday Night Live, so I don't even remember the guests. But they were like people that did impressions, so they were like, "Let me show you Bill Clinton and whatever," and they just did it. They just do a Clinton impression or whatever.
So Times Square is where you see like a lot of interesting people there.
Yeah, for sure.
It was raining, and we did not see the Naked Cowboy. So
I didn't see him either. They were shooting a movie while they were shooting a Denzel Washington movie. It was the remake of The Manchurian Candidate, and you could kind of see them because they were in a building with like a bunch of glass, and you could see them like doing the scene on an escalator with like was it Liv Schreiber, who played Sabretooth in one of those Wolverine movies.
Okay.
They were doing a scene on the stairs on the escalator going up and down. It was like, yeah, there's Denzel Washington right there.
Yeah,
but it was
awesome.
just like, cool. You're just walking by,
It's every day in New York City.
It is, right? It's just crazy, man.
So yeah, it's pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting on with Comic Books NYC.
He's a really cool dude.
Yeah,
it's funny because I'm on with him tonight.
Oh, are you? What are you guys doing tonight?
We're on JP's channel, and we're talking about Something's Killing the Children, Volume 5. It's not even in here with me. So he and I have been on the crew with JP to just talking about each volume of Something's Killing the Children as it comes out.
All right, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good volume. Actually, I forgot how good this new volume was. This is a good read.
I need to catch up on it because I've read, I think, 14 issues.
Okay.
So I think I'm like halfway there.
The first story arc is mainly like all that first town. And then the second story arc is like the flashback where you see her like becoming one of the masks and what she went through. And volume 5 is the newer story arc where she's in a new town with a new killer and a new hunt is on. And that one's really cool. Oh, Biggie's backstage. Yeah, what's up, Big? Look at that, man.
What's up, Big? How's it going?
I went my Bluetooth. Y'all still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good. I had to find
I love the Aerosmith. Is that an Aerosmith shirt?
It is. Yeah, it's fucking pretty sick.
That's dope,
right,
man.
Right on.
I swear, I listened to my Permanent Vacation tape until that shit wore out.
That's my girlfriend's favorite group, and my mom got her a shirt. It didn't fit her, so I took it.
I love that album. I swear I know every single song on Permanent Vacation. I can probably sing every single one of them, put it in the background.
How y'all been doing?
I've been doing good. I might have to help Kate put something in the back of the car. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, just doing good, Big. So just working out the live. See how this setup's gonna work out.
Yeah, my girlfriend took over my comic book room, so now she gets on my PS4 and sits in bed. So if I ever get on a stream, I usually got to run to my bathroom.
Okay. Is that where you're at right now?
Unfortunately, yeah. but it's okay as long as it ain't too damn noisy.
Yeah, it's cool, man. You sound pretty good. It's like my audio, my visuals, everything's working good. So
Yeah.
you want to see something, bro?
Yeah, yeah. Hey.
Still got it.
That's awesome, man. I
So
don't know if I'll ever be able to get back out there or to go to another con like that. That was kind of like everything just came into picture, right? Like me and my mom sold my grandma's car, had a little extra money, had some time. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. But
yeah,
I sure and fucking enjoyed the experience. I know that.
yeah, bro. Like I mean, you never know. Like you never know when you get another opportunity to do some stuff, you know. So, but that was dope, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty cool.
There's a
Uh,
con in Columbus this March. I don't know if it's passed or not, but I'm probably gonna make that Columbus con one of these days.
yeah, I think GalaxyCon is gonna be in December.
Where's Galaxy Con?
It's in Columbus.
Oh, okay. That
You-
might be the one I'm
I
talking
mean, they
about. I
have it
don't know.
everywhere. Like I know they have like GalaxyCon. I think that's like the company, and then they have like GalaxyCon like all over cities like Richmond, Austin.
that other that other con I went to was fire. I mean, I didn't see any YouTubers, but it was like two of the pop-up stands were toys and everything else was comics. So I'd really like to get to Lexicon again too.
Okay. Geeks. He's saying we should all hit up Monroe Con. So that's like the small con, like about an hour north of me, like in Detroit, near Detroit.
Oh yeah,
And
that don't sound
Geeks
too bad.
came.
That's
He
fucking
came out
cool.
for that one. James
Yeah, it wasn't that
O'Barr.
hard to get
Yeah,
up to where you're at. I could figure that out, but it is a long
James
drive.
O'Barr is like, I know that's the one James O'Barr likes to frequent. I think he might be from the area.
Yeah. What I was talking about this on my channel the other day, like I know you're a big DC guy, but which movie do you think is going to be more successful, The Flash or the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Uh, um, I don't know, to be honest. I think Flash has got more momentum going right now. Um, yeah, it's got more buzz going, but you never know if when's the Guardians of the Galaxy coming out? Is that coming out
I
before
don't know. It
Flash?
feels like about the same time, I would guess.
Because if it comes out before the Flash, I think that's only gonna hype up the Flash more because of James Gunn. Because I feel like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like it's gonna be like solidifying James Gunn. Like, hey, this is our guy. This is who we're gonna roll with. You know, this is
I'm so dumb, bro. Like, so James Gunn did Guardians 1. Did he do Guardians 2? Is he doing 3? Like, what the hell? I don't even understand anymore.
honestly, I think he's done all three. I think though that
He's
was
going to
his
do the
last
third one
Marvel
too.
project.
So it'll be 2 James Gunn products probably within the same year. That's really on
Yeah,
different companies. That's really
yeah. But I'll say like DC is like that's not his movie, but like it's gonna be the technically first or second movie under his belt. You know what I mean? Because he's the boss, you know. So he's not actually directing it. He's just kind of like he's the one who decided. He watched the movie. He's like, all right, this is worth it. We're gonna watch it. You know, then he didn't. You know, they decided not to scrap it. Like Batgirl, they ended up scrapping that thing.
yeah.
What do you think? Which one do you think is gonna?
I feel like Flash is going to um not I don't think it's going to be as good as what everybody thinks it is. I felt like the preview confused me more than got me excited, and Guardians of the Galaxy is like just comfort. It's like we already know what they could do, and they've entertained us really well. I haven't been haven't been swayed by Flash yet, just because of a preview. So I'm just kind of in Guardians boat right now.
All right. All right.
I agree. And then them knowing that it's their final time, I think they're probably going to go for all the money. You know, they're going to really push the envelope, I think. And I think Guardians is definitely there's no safe bets anymore, but I think it's the one that I would be most confident in.
Yeah. And I actually really love the first two Guardians. Like, I think the Guardians were like what really sold me on the MCU. Those were the ones that really got me excited for every project. And but
if they hit a home run with the third movie, it's easily going to be the best trilogy that Marvel's had. I think Captain America is the one right now. I think the Cap trilogy has been the best one up to now. But I think if Guardians hits a home run with their third outing, then they're going to be the high mark.
So I actually haven't watched the trailer yet, but I'm going in blind. Just because I know I'm going to watch it. Like, I know that, all right, Guardians comes out, I'm there. Like,
for sure.
You know,
what do you guys have any idea how Gamora comes back?
I mean, they have a Gamora, right, running around at the end of Endgame, the version of her that came that didn't know Peter Quill, that came with the younger Thanos at the end of Endgame to battle. The one that hates Peter Quill, doesn't know who he is, tried to beat him up. She's still alive, and she escaped in our timeline, so she's skipped timelines. So I think it's hunting her down.
The one that sacrificed herself in Endgame. That don't mean that all of them are gone. It's a different timeline.
Exactly. It's the one that came with her evil sister and was in the Endgame battle and made the choice not to stand with Dad, but just sort of ran off.
I got a vibe that it is the one that died, because they're kind of like making fun of her dying.
It could be.
Yeah, I don't know yet though.
It's going to be interesting how they play that out.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, 22 Comics? Good to see you, man. So, yeah, man, I'm excited for that. And The Flash, I'm really excited too for James Gunn stuff. Like, I know there's nothing right now, but as a
it's gonna
DC
be a
fan,
few
like,
years for sure.
Like, January just felt like rock bottom. I was like, yeah, I can't get any worse than this. So, we're just kind of hopeful that things work out. And some of the projects they're picking are really good, like really good source material that they're
I was saying, like, for years that, like, amidst all the DC movies ups and downs, that I was like, what I really wanted was a Booster Gold time travel comedy movie. And it's like, and then one of the first things they announced was Booster Gold. I was like, yes, if they pick a really good actor for that character, it could be something totally different from anything that comic book movies have done, and could be really entertaining.
Yeah, I think so. I think Booster Gold is just, and especially since we got a Blue Beetle coming up. I know it's not Ted Kord, but Booster always works great with Ted Kord. So I wanted Ted Kord too, you know. What's that?
I said that's one of the greatest team ups. I was excited. I haven't seen Black Adam or where the hell yet, but I was excited to hear that Hawkman and a version of Adam were kind of combining, because that's a great team up for DC. But Blue Beetle and where the fuck Booster, maybe one of the best, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I would say so. Hopefully they can find people that have that great chemistry as well.
And I think that's something that James Gunn's been really good at, is casting and finding actors who work well together. So I have a lot of faith in him to do that.
You know, sure. I'm really impressed with Jaguars DC silver and bronze keys, and I see you making some moves, and I gotta commend you, man. Like, I've been harping at him to hop on Club for a couple of weeks now, because I've been seeing, like, you haven't slowed down. You've actually kind of sped up, in my opinion.
Yes, I have. And And I don't know, like I just felt like DC wasn't getting a whole lot of attention, and I was like, all right, I'm going for it. And then at the beginning of this year, it felt like January just felt like the buzz around any kind of speculation or anything was quiet. Like it was kind of like doom.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's kind of bummed out. And I was like, all right, I'm going for some big growls. And then that's when I pulled the trigger on some big ones. And
Yeah.
I ended up picking up the Hal Jordan, and that was like a week before the James Gunn announcement. And I was like,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
I'm glad
a
I
mega
did it.
book. Yeah.
So, so yeah, man, like that's really my goal, is just to, grow my collection, and I really enjoy having fun with my books. And
I'll have to get a memory course of all the damn keys you got. I feel like you got at least 3 or 4 super
what
heavyweight books lately.
the last 3 big ones was Showcase, it was Daredevil 1,
Right.
and Mr. Freeze.
That's right.
Uh,
See, I didn't want to say freeze and not be right, but
I don't know. I
what
don't know
what
where
a
you're at right
banger,
now.
bro. That is such a
Good
good
memory,
book.
Biggie. Good memory, man.
So yeah, man. Mr. Freeze, I freaking love Mr. Freeze from the animated series.
Sure, yeah.
That's like one of my core childhood memories is the animated series. Just how sad Mr.
The
Freeze was.
Heart of Ice isn't
Heart
that
of Ice.
yeah, great episode.
So, and then there was also like rumors that they were going to be using him in the Matt Reeves Batman universe.
I mean, they
so-
could.
I mean, they could.
I liked the way they used him in Gotham Central, which has the same kind of vibe and aesthetic that Reeves has with his movies. And so if they can make him work in that comic series, I think they can make him work in the Reeves universe.
I believe so. Like, I don't think Mr. Freeze is too campy or too far fetched from.
As long as you don't have Arnold Schwarzenegger playing him.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man. When's your next comic collector club thing you're doing? Biggie?
Oh, it'll be a week from tomorrow. As long as my power stays on. Last time my power went off, so.
Dude, you got.
But I'll
you-
send
you've
you a
been
link. I got your email.
You've been putting together like quite a cast, dude, of characters, like a lot of heavy hitters, bro.
Yeah, Comic Collector Geek has been coming through a lot more consistently lately, and Bleeker's pretty solid, and Houdat. And if I could get those 3 guys on, man, that's like a full spectrum. Like I don't, Puff will come on and a couple other guys, but yeah, shout out to those guys. Those guys are awesome.
Yeah,
Sure.
dude.
D
So
Runk will pop through.
Yeah, I think
Nothing
D
but
on the
bangers,
last
though.
couple times, right?
Yeah, D and Hialeah, they like to come through.
So
hoping to
yeah,
meet
nothing.
up with Hialeah in Florida here.
Yeah,
He's
you've
probably-
already been to Mega Condo, right, John?
No, this is my first time.
Oh, it's your first time. My fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge, bro.
Are you going to be able to make it, Biggie?
No, I don't have plans on going. The only reason I was going to go to MegaCon the first time was because I had a place to stay, and it's the same thing
That's
with
a huge part.
the C2E2. I wasn't even really thinking about it, and D Runk said, "If you make it, I got a hotel." And I was like, "Well, all I got to do is buy a ticket and find a way."
It makes all the
So-
difference. Yeah.
It
That was
does.
a
Like
huge part of
I can't
getting
even
to
imagine
Baltimore for me.
like paying for. I mean, I would if I had to, but I just don't have enough money for both. Maybe just to get there and.
Totally am with you, man. The only reason I could go to Baltimore was the Comic Core hooked me up with a pass, and White Whale said I could crash in the hotel room that he already had. So I just had to get a flight. That was all I had to do, is just get enough money together to fly.
Yep. Heroes Con is going to be a big one. There's a lot of people meeting there too.
Sounds like it. Eventually I want to get to C2E2 at some point, I was saying, and I got to get up to the New York area too. There's some guys in Jersey and Connecticut that have some cons that I got that say that they're pretty amazing. So anything in that New England area, if I just hit the con and then meet up with homies all around the area, you know.
I think the only guy I want to meet in the community now that I've met most of the people I like the most is I got to meet Doc. Like I want to run into
sure.
man caves and
Hell yeah.
punch him around a couple times. That'd really make my day.
That's funny. Where does he live? Where's he abouts?
He's down in Philadelphia.
Okay.
He wants to go to Baltimore, so maybe I'll go to a Baltimore con. Maybe that's not that.
That's
far.
a great con. I was really
that is.
blown away by that con.
I've heard they're always stacked.
And it's so like celebrity light that it's so much more about the books and so much more about the artists and creators and stuff. Like that's the best part about it. Plus that city's got lots of good places to eat. So there's like pubs and pub food all over the place.
And I know it's Maryland, but Maryland low key's got like some really nice beaches, like not too far.
Huh.
And because the woman and I, we went out there. I think we were on our way to Maine. We just stopped there, and I forget what city we stopped at, but it's got some really nice areas to just hang out. There's actually an island of wild horses.
What?
Yeah, it's like a very like secluded or something. I thought it'd be cool, but
yeah,
I'll tell you something funny, John. So I was hanging out with Jaguar, and we went to the Chicago Museum, and I swear there was a display that said Jaguar Chickasaw or some shit. Did you see that, Jag?
It said it had the Xiuhua, the fire serpent.
Yeah,
because they had some they had some Aztec.
I'm hoping you got a picture in front of it or something.
I was like, what are the fucking odds? Like that's insane.
Right?
Like I'm with Jaguar, and it's like the thing that his channel was kind of about, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a pretty cool experience. I'm glad you were able to come out with me, Biggs. And,
that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, man, me too. I'm sure.
Those are the best times too. Like all the like outside of the con, we went out to dinner or went to karaoke or whatever, just hang out stuff after before the con.
I feel like that's kind of like the roots of the community, really, like the purpose, I think, of doing all this. You know?
Absolutely. What's up, Chris? The comic vet.
To meet
What's
people.
going on, Chris?
Hey, how's it going, comic vet? It's just kind of like getting to meet people and stuff and talk about cool stuff. You know?
I don't plan on picking up any like mega grails at OmegaCon. I just want to hang out with everybody, see as many people as you can. You know.
Yeah.
I'll probably spend more money on Legos. See if I can get some new Lego figures.
It was definitely more rewarding getting pics with people I've seen on YouTube than looking at books I already know about.
I mean, right? You're gonna see the same books over and over and over again.
I wasn't that surprised with what I saw for sale. I was like, oh, well, I got this shit at my house. Like, okay. But it had some pretty good books. But yeah, seeing everybody from the community and like getting 20, 30 pictures with all of them and getting to talk to them, that was really cool, man. That's what it's all about. You're right. You guys are right.
And so yeah, so I'm gonna keep trying to scan my work so I can head out with the hobby and stuff and get that stuff ready for them.
Yeah, and I gotta go eat dinner before JP's show tonight.
But yeah, guys, I really appreciate you guys coming on and talking with me. And John, thank you for helping me set up my situation.
For sure, man. Yeah, it looks sharp. I even like you got the candles going there. The lighting looks awesome.
So yeah, I got this light bulb that's kind of like reflects like that.
Yeah, it gives you like a paranoid glow.
I'm too paranoid to have candles in this room. It's like My
That's
whole
fair,
collection
yeah.
goes up in
But now Gal Gadot has got that like fireside lighting going on her.